What's going on, everybody? This is William J, and we are back with another episode of Beyond Chaos. And as always, I am thankful that you are here tuning in to my little pod. It means a lot to me. All right, let's move into today's segment. I want to talk to you today about why imposter syndrome means you're growing. So check this out. Let's reframe something real quick. That voice that says, you don't belong here. I'm talking about right at that moment when you walk into a bigger room, a new opportunity, a higher expectation. That's not proof you're underqualified. That's proof you're expanding. Because imposter syndrome, it doesn't show up when you're playing small. It doesn't show up when you're comfortable. It shows up when you're stepping into something that demands more than you've ever given before. And that's important because too many people hear about doubt and assume failure. When in reality, doubt is often the receipt of growth. And here's the truth most people don't talk about. Imposter syndrome, it doesn't target insecure people. It targets people capable. People who are stretching. Leaders feel it. Creators feel it. High performers feel it. You want to know why? Because growth requires you to stand in rooms where your old identity no longer fits. And when that happens, your mind, it starts scrambling to protect you. And it starts asking you questions like, are you ready? What if they find out? What if you're not as good as they think? But look, here's the shift. That tension, it isn't a warning sign, it's a stretch signal. And if you've never felt imposter syndrome, chances are you're no longer growing. You're not risking, you're not evolving, you're not challenging the limits of who you've been. And that's the real danger. So instead of asking, why do I feel like this? Ask yourself, what version of me is this moment calling forward? Because feeling like an imposter usually means that you're doing something brave, something meaningful, something that matters. And here's the part that brings it all together. Imposter syndrome, it survives on feelings, not facts. So challenge it with evidence. You got to look at what you've built, look at what you've earned, look at what you've already survived. And remember, you're not here by accident. You're not here because of luck. You're here because you're becoming. And becoming is uncomfortable. So don't wait for the doubt to disappear before you move. Move with the doubt. Let it ride in the passenger seat and not the driver's seat. Because the presence of those thoughts doesn't mean you're unqualified. It means you're in the process. And the process is exactly where you're supposed to be. And as always, stay grounded, stay grateful, and stay growing.